All right, guys, while you're stuck in your homes, we want to give you some tips on how to increase your flexibility and specifically work on your splits. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to get started by getting your heart rate up and getting you kind of just generally warm. So let's start with 25 jumping jacks. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good job. All right, now I want you to keep your legs really straight. Put your weight in the balls of your feet. And I want you to lean all the way over, not going too far, stretching the back of your legs, letting your body weight just kind of hang over all the way down, all the way down. Release that head, taking really good care not to overstretch yet because you're still not super warm, but go as far as you can. Lots of breath. By keeping your mouth closed and breathing through your nose, it's going to help elevate your body temperature faster, which is going to help give you a deeper stretch. Now I want you to bend your knees. I want you to go bend and stretch. All the way. Good. All right, let's get back down again. And while we're down there, we're going to go bend and stretch the legs. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Go bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. 3 and stretch. 4 and stretch. 5 and stretch. 6 and stretch. 7 and stretch. 8 and stretch. Roll up slowly, 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 slowly. Good job. All right, we're going to work on those hamstrings just a little bit more. I want you to put your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to put your forearms kind of like propped up on your thighs, and you're going to bend down. You're going to drop your head all the way down, and as you lift up, you're going to lift up your buttocks as high as you can to the sky, giving you a nice lengthening in the back of the leg. Here we go. Let's do 25. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Good job. If you're feeling a little bit more warm, you can just kind of move around, move your legs, whatever you need to do. All right, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and lay flat on your belly, all the way on the ground. You're going to take your arms out at a 90-degree angle, and you're going to take your right leg and you're going to lift it up and over, and you're going to pull it all the way. If you have the flexibility, that toe can go ahead and touch the ground, and we're going to hold it for 5 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale. Good, back to center. Good, now we're gonna do the other side. Here we go, left leg up and over. Inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale, back to center. Good job. This time, I want you to take your arms and put them in a 90-degree angle, right like so. Good. All right, the leg, right leg back over. Let that weight kind of pull over towards that toe. Inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale, back to center. I want you to really focus on pinning your shoulder that's opposite the toe that's pulled over to the side. Pin that shoulder down to the ground. Left leg, here we go. Inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale, back to center. Great job, guys. Hang in there. We're going to get to your splits in just a minute. We're going to do one more set of these, but this time we're going to do your arms at a 30-degree angle. I want you to really work on keeping your forehead on the floor and really lengthening long into those hip flexors. Here we go. Right leg. Leg over, inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale. Back to center. Great job. Let's do the other leg. You're almost finished with this section. Left leg, inhale and exhale. 2 and exhale. 3 and exhale. 4 and exhale. 5 and exhale, back to center. Good job. I want you to push up to all fours now and take your right leg all the way forward. I want you to make sure that your knee is over your toe with a bent leg. Bend that leg for me. Good. All right, now I want you to take your back leg in a runner stretch. The back leg is completely straight. Good job. Your knee is over your toe. I want you to really lengthen long, long, long in the back of the leg. Make sure you're lengthening long in that hip flexor. Now I want you to keep your left hand on the ground, move it closer to your foot if you can, and raise your right hand all the way up, giving me a nice spiraling. Good job. Good job. And hand back to center, please. Good, now drop that knee down, and I want you to just kind of push forward and really lengthen in that hip flexor. You can kind of move through your stretch just a bit. Good job. Good, now I want you to rock all the way back and flex your front toe all the way up towards the ceiling. Good. Lots of deep breaths, breathing through your nose, keeping your mouth shut, elevating that temperature, giving you a nice long stretch. One of the mistakes that a lot of people make when they're stretching is that they don't hold a stretch long enough. So if you've got time on your hands, then stay in your stretch for about 90 seconds. If you're really adventurous, maybe 2 minutes, but hold that stretch for a long time that allows you to actually increase your flexibility. All right, I want you to bend that front leg. Again, I want you to take that right leg, and I want you to wiggle your toe out towards the side to where you're kind of in a wider stance. And then I want you to make a U with your hip, and go down and towards the knee, and down and towards the knee. See this direction. Down and towards the knee. Yes, getting really into that psoas muscle. Down and towards the knee and back. And again, down, taking really good care of that psoas muscle, going really slowly, and again, go back, and down, and back, and down. Good, and back. All right, now from the standing position, you can kind of recover your feet. I want you to put your hands on your hips and stand up all the way nice and tall. You're going to slowly melt down into the splits, but as you do, I want you to keep your left hip forward. If for some reason you don't have your splits, that's totally okay. You can put your hands on the floor to brace your weight, but you're going to slide down, trying to keep your hips completely straight. This is going to give you greater flexibility in your splits. An open split is much easier to accomplish than a closed split. So by really working on a closed split, it actually increases your flexibility for either. Good job. Remembering to stay in that split as long as you can. Good. Miss Jenny's doing it again, regaining her position, going down. Good, 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 good. You're going to hold that just as long as you can. When you're ready, you're going to lean forward on the foot, kind of slide through and pull that foot all the way back around. Good job. Let's do the other side. Taking the left leg all the way forward, we're going to open up into a runner stretch, making sure that knee is over your toe, really lengthening that hip flexor, keeping that back leg nice and straight. Lots and lots of breaths. Wanted to get lots of breaths to your muscles. So breathing, keeping that mouth closed, breathing through your nose. Now leaving one hand on the ground, I want you to stretch all the way up. Nice spiraling position. Good, good, good. Right now, when you're doing this position, you should also be engaging your core, so pulling that belly button all the way to your spine. Good job. All right, come back to center. Good. Now I want you to go ahead and push down through that hip. Put that knee down on the ground, push down through that hip. Good, kind of relaxing. Remember that anytime that you stretch, there should be a little bit of a pull. You're gonna feel that, but there's a difference between a pull and pain. You don't ever wanna be in pain. You never wanna allow anyone to push you further than you're able. You're gonna kind of stretch through that muscle. Stretching takes time. Sometimes, and another tip that you could do is you could always stretch after a hot shower or after a good workout when you're nice and warm, but you never want someone to manually push you down. Now I want you to rock back, and I want you to put your toe all the way to the ceiling and stretch nice and long here. Pull those toes nice and high. You're gonna lengthen the back of the leg. Please remember to breathe, taking your time. If you can't, if you're not real flexible, don't be discouraged, hang in there. Flexibility is one of those things that we all have to work toward, and it's one of those things that all of us can increase our flexibility. Good. All right, now I want you to come back with your knee bent, and I want you to wiggle your left foot to the side, and you're gonna really stretch your psoas muscle, so you're gonna make a U shape. You're gonna come down and towards the knee, and then back up. Good, do it again, and down, and towards the knee, and back up. Good. One more time, do it again, and back up. Just like class, I lied. You're not doing it one more time, you're gonna do it several more times. Here we go, ready, and down, towards the knee, and back, and down, and towards the knee, and back. All right, come all the way up. And now I want you to put that left leg forward, hands on your hips. You're gonna slide down, trying to keep your hips completely straight to the wall in a closed split. If you have your open split, I want you to really challenge yourself to not let those hips open. Keep those hips closed, even if it means that you can't go as close to the ground as you would be able to with an open split. That's okay. This is going to help lengthen and strengthen your flexibility. It's much more difficult to do a closed split than an open split. Good. You're going to take lots of breaths. If you need to support your weight, that's fine. Remember, you should feel a pull, a lengthening, but not pain. You can always support your weight with your hands on either side. When you can't hold it any longer, push all the way back up again. And we're going to do it one more time. Catch your breath. Here we go, and down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Good job. Remember to be gracious to yourself. All of these things take time, so if you have your split, challenge yourself with some harder variations, but if you don't, just go nice and slow. Remember that flexibility can be increased on all of us. Good, now I want you to bring your hands forward and try to wrap that leg all the way back around. Great job. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more challenging the split. So this is for people who already have their splits. If you have your splits, or if you're close to having your splits, this is something that you can do. This is a yoga block that I bought at Target for just a few dollars. It wasn't really expensive. You're gonna place your front foot on the yoga block. You can see that Miss Jenny has the yoga block turned a certain direction. If you're really flexible, you can flip that yoga block. That might be a little tricky, but you can also turn it the other direction too. Good. Okay, now with that front foot on the yoga block, you're gonna slide your back leg back. And what this does, what the yoga block does, or if you don't have a yoga block, you could use your stairs. This allows you to invert your splits. This is really great if you already have your splits or if you're really close on your splits. If you are not flexible at all, please don't try this. But if you're really close to your split, this is a great way to go ahead and push through and to increase your flexibility. This is going to allow you to sit down a little bit further in your splits. Good. Remember that the longer you can hold it, anywhere from 90 seconds to 2 minutes, will really give you just a maximum stretch. Good, all right, come on, now let's do the other foot. Remember, you're gonna place your left ankle now on the yoga block, and you're gonna slide your right leg all the way back. One of the things that I love to do is I love to write scripture on index cards when I'm stretching, and I put them right in front of me so that my mind is busy not thinking on the stretch, but I get to kind of just focus on God's word and meditate. You could pray, you could listen to music. These are just different tips, different things that you can do to kind of distract yourself as you move your body. Another idea is for you to kind of move through the stretch. If you're really, really tight and you can't hold it, you can also kind of shift kind of where the stretch is pulling. Good job. All right, guys, that's what we have. We hope you're working on your flexibility. We hope you enjoyed this video, and keep conditioning at home. We can't wait till we can have you in class. See you soon.